Welcome back to Valley Forge Sports Network for the Valley Forge Spring Training presented by Dynamic Discs. You're tuning in to Round 1 Front 9 coverage here on Greystone Whites. We've had a ton of changes to the course recently because of a lot of trees that have been cut down, so these lines are a lot more open, but the conditions are a little muddy out there, so there's a lot of pressure on these guys to score. I'm Chris DeMarco, here with Sam Doyle.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is the kickoff to the season for most of the players today, so let's get into this feature card. Today we have Evan Boyle, South Jersey native, one of the top-rated AMs in the state, coming up from the Stafford Woods area. Really excited to see how he plays.
Up next, we got Khon coming out of Philadelphia. I know he gets a lot of Stafford rounds in as well. He's got a pretty high PDGA number, but look at that rating, 951 on the up and up as a new player. Cannot wait to see him throw today. Up next, Snyder, big fan of the channel. He asked to be on feature card coverage. Now here he is. His rating's been moving up. He's got 6 career wins. He's been to a number of Valley Forge events. Let's see what he can do out there.
And to round out the card, we have Harry Ward, an absolute legend in New Jersey, founding member of the Gucci squad, bringing the heat and representing the real core of where New Jersey's disc golf has been for the last 10 or so years.
Hole 1, par 3, 242. Straight shot off of the tee, light hookup left at the end. If you've been watching our content, you've definitely seen this hole before, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We've got a ton of content coming all year. All right, up first on the tee, Evan Boyle.
My name is Evan Boyle. I'm 25 years old, and I've been playing disc golf for around 5 years now. The first couple of years were definitely more of a party golf scene, just kind of getting out there with some buddies and enjoying nature. I was always a baseball guy, basketball guy. I was the pitcher. I was our ace my senior year, so I always had that powerful forehand right off the rip. I recently got picked up by Gateway Disc Sports this year. I've been a little bit confused on getting used to all the new plastic. I might end up dropping my Nomads for the Wizards. Definitely something about the Wizard that's been attracting me so far is it's got a little less glide. It's definitely new and definitely different, but I've been really enjoying it, and I think it's about to take over this season. So actually the sponsorship from Gateway was really blowing my mind. That's been really inspiring me to take it up the next level this year. With the help that I've had so far, it's people like Visionary Disc Golf and Cosmic Disc Golf picking me up was really, giving myself more faith to get out there and start really expressing my love for the sport. I plan on taking my van on tour eventually and go out there and get it on tour. Disc golf has always been a sport where I meet people that are just so genuine. Whether you're at a tournament or playing casual, you definitely find those kind of people that are really, a little closer to the earth, I feel like. And it just shows you that hard work. I'm gonna get rid of that. I was just going on a rant.
Love that. Man of the people.
Yeah, Evan Boyle represents exactly what we're trying to do here. And I like what he's trying to do on this hole, just a little bit inside. He'll have a long putt for the 2. Just love that energy. Get in the van just so we could be out playing disc golf. A lot of these guys, they're up-and-coming players. Khon is one of them. Amateur field here, but you'll see a lot of these guys out at pro events. That competition level, the bars just keep getting raised here in New Jersey.
Yeah, I think we talk about kind of the New Jersey Pro, and it really starts around that 930 rating. But, at this level and, with Valley Forge, they kind of step down a little bit to really keep that amateur competition up.
Yeah, we want to create more focused fields of competition. The tighter the pack, usually, I feel like people just kind of get a little bit more competition, a little bit more, presence of mind behind their throws.
No nervousness from Harry Ward.
Yeah, you just love to see that. Great start for Harry. Throwing out of Central Jersey, I believe, sponsored by Phoenix Discs. I haven't watched much of his golf. Adrian going with that wide Anheuser forehand, looking for that overstability to flex it back out. A little bit wide. We saw both of these guys kind of get caught up on that inside.
A little outside there, catching outside the tree.
Here's Evan from just under the hill.
Nothing wrong with an easy par on hole 1 to start your day.
Yeah, the first 4 holes of Greystone are definitely the most challenging. Locals know this. Super tough to get started off right. Here's Adrian for par.
Great putt.
Look at that hit. He's got that little pause right before he releases on his putts, I noticed. Super crispy.
Nice power, good float.
That is such a difficult spot to putt from, too, because it's kind of flat, but you've got that weird uphill right in front of you. Here's Evan, about 15 feet.
Hole 1 is not necessarily one you absolutely have to get, but you want to get.
Yeah, it is super sloppy. Holes 2, 3, and 4 really challenging. It's nice to get out and get that birdie. Plus, like you mentioned, Sam, it's early in the year. Spring training, you want that early start.
Yeah, starting on hole 1 and then 2, 3, 4 is, you know, what I consider the gauntlet of Greystone. You get through there, okay, you're having a good round.
Yeah, Eric was regretting wearing the Ultra Boost, but he's looking swaggy out there. Hole 2, par 4, 453. This one's kind of winding, very tunnely, uphill the whole way. Another hole that is difficult to get a birdie on. You'll see a lot of guys reach this area here around this log, and you're looking for that big forehand up shot. Just super difficult to keep it center fairway coming around the corner there. A lot of people push it out too long, leave it too inside on the hyzer. Let's see where Harry ends up off the tee here.
He has a very compact form. It's not very lengthy. It's all in his core.
Yeah, you can just see the experience. I mean, that little hyzer flip all of his shots seem to have, he just knows exactly where that's going. Evan Boyle. Mentioned he was a pitcher growing up, but these days he seems to be mostly known for his backhand off of the tee. And he's pinched off about 40, 50 feet off the fairway. We'll see if he can scramble up there for a look at the birdie.
It's a pretty common landing zone.
Adrian smashing off the tee.
Definitely a little bit trickier on that right side. And this time of year, with a lot of the leaves not being there, you can find a hyzer on the right side, but it's going to be difficult to get a big par
we'll see what he does. I'm still learning some of these guys. I've played a bit with Evan. I haven't played with any of the other three. That is an absolute smash from Eric Snyder. It is it's a lifetime achievement to get over that log.
It's one of the talking points of every round is when you walk up to 2, are you going for it?
Yeah, are you trying to clear the log or not? Eric Snyder clears it by 60 feet, and he's not even on the top 10. Look at how tight this leaderboard is, Sam.
Yeah, you know, these are the highest rated players in the field here. Some common names we know: James Clincy, Jacob Bliss, Connor Henderson. It's good to see some new names in there too. Birdie Harry making the top 10 at 936. Ron Gardner at 928. I mean, this is the competition we're looking for.
Gardner, love to see him out here. He got in last minute. Just a big shout out to everybody for the support coming out to the events. We've got a real nice little community kind of building at these things, but it's so good to see like 20, 30 new people every time. I'm absolutely loving it.
That is a great shot from there. It's probably, 50 feet?
Yeah, good recovery. Harry, I believe, seems to be mostly a backhand guy, and when you've got turnovers that shape like that, there's no wonder. But that one's about 80 feet uphill. And Adrian looks to be going for the back door route.
Love this.
This is absolute madness.
With the forehand too. I mean, that's a great shot from there.
Yeah.
I think he's putting.
That's a really great shot.
Not available after the month of April.
No. Yeah, lots of trees been falling down at this course. This Greystone white layout typically plays even par around 935, but I think we're going to see at least a full stroke come off of that. We've had some issues with some contamination in some of the trees, some invasive species. You love to see Harry, the support from his... Is that his girlfriend or wife? I don't know.
That is his wife.
That is his wife. Yeah. You love to see the support.
She's amazing. She's always out there with him, supporting him.
God, that is just fantastic. I love seeing families coming out to the event. And I love seeing Adrian Khon run shit right from the beginning of this tournament.
Love that.
I had that.
We thought you had it too.
Here's Evan, looking uphill.
Good run. Safe. Par is good on hole 2.
Yeah. I mean, getting through the first 4 par, we say it a lot. You're absolutely fine. Someone's got an alarm going off. You got something coming up? I know you're a busy guy, Sam. We'll give Sam a second to get to that. Adrian Khon on the green. And Adrian with another beautiful par save. Super deep inside circle 1. Takes his time. I mean, this kid can putt.
I mean, no. Are we looking at no bogeys on hole 2?
Par frame?
Wow.
Yeah. Evan Boyle's got that all day. AM disc golfers know that 15 to 18 feet range where you've got nothing to lose, nothing to gain, and everything to lose.
I mean, those are my most stressful putts.
Walking up the hill, up to hole 3 here. Par 4, 423 feet. Everybody's going to be going with a big backhand off of the tee here. You're trying to push yourself as far up this straight as you can. Players with a lot of distance will hook up around this corner, but either way, you've still got like a 200-foot shot up the hill to get inside the circle for the look at the birdie. And you won't see a lot of long putts on this green just because there are a lot of trees right inside the circle.
Yeah, it says 423 feet. I mean, this is a 500-plus foot power hole.
Yeah. Big shouts out to Cosmic Disc Golf. Shouts out to Phoenix Disc Golf. Sponsoring a lot of the players at the event here.
A little low there. Bad kick.
He said it sounded like gunshots. Inside. Big ground play.
I mean, you like that.
Yeah, that is a crush. Anything up to that log is solid. He's about 50 feet past it. One of the furthest drives I've seen on the hole.
And he was 2 feet off the ground the entire time.
Damn, where's that look?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, get around it.
That's a really, really nice shape from Eric there. A little bit high. I think he's still on the fairway. Let's get a good look at the form review here. Big shouts out to Peregrine Disc Golf for providing the form review. Everybody's got a similar approach off of this hole, but everybody's got different needs in their bag. This event's all about getting us prepared for the season. PeregrineDiscGolf.com will help you get there. They've got all types of discs, bags, everything you need. Shouts out to the homies down in Oklahoma. My boy Aaron's coming up to an event this year. He's doing some great things down there with Peregrine.
This is a crazy shot. I mean, he's up the fairway. You should have a nice little kind of upshot looking at par.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of weird kind of scrambles on holes 2 and 3. It's a narrow fairway, but the rough doesn't get too punishing.
A dart, just straight as an arrow from Harry.
Yeah, Harry's a treat to have out there, man. We got a great feature card here.
Oh, man.
Decent shape, a little bit too much hyzer.
So smooth. I mean, if that's the kind of shot you have on your second shot on hole 3, you are happy.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen hyzer flip up backhands that have crushed from Evan Boyle. We've seen solid forehands on the scramble. Now we're seeing backhand turnovers. I mean, that was really more of just a pure Anheuser and Adrian. Adrian strikes me as kind of a Johnny Eckert guy that's got the same percentage on the basket. No matter how far away he is, there's always a chance he's hitting.
Oh, Harry. Looks good, a little short.
It's nice to see these guys committing to everything early. You know, the cameras are out early in the season. It's easy to get those nerves, but we're not seeing a lot of super low putts.
Evan is so concentrated with every shot he takes.
Yeah, that was a great little profile we had on him. Big shouts out to him for pulling through for that. He talked a lot about putting that we weren't able to fit in there. He's got some really, really interesting perspectives on kind of, you know, assuming that you're going to make the putt, but not just being disappointed after the fact if you miss.
I could definitely take a lesson in that. What a flip fault save there.
Right? 3 pars and a birdie.
Insane. Like, I've never seen 2 cards of 4 not get a bogey on 2 and 3.
Hole 4, par 3, 345 feet. We're coming down the fairway of the blue here. We're actually going to be a little off to the left side. On the whites, this is the most challenging hole on the course. I've heard Matt Bell say this is kind of like a gold level standard hole, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's the hardest shot.
I heard you say
I think it's
Matt
the
Bell
hardest
said
shot on
that.
the course. Par 3 from here is crazy. A lot of people go something a little faster and then
Pure.
stall it, but that
looks like some kind of putter, 3-4 speed. And he gets caught up. That was a perfect shot.
looks like Harry's going something a little faster. Just snaps that wrist.
Yeah, he just knows where he wants to put it. And that was a little high, wide right, a punishing result, but he still got a straight shot to the green from there. You got that big drop off behind the basket to contend with. Smash.
Oh. So you get clean here.
Oh, just keep going. Crazy part is with how downhill that elbow is, that would have kept going.
Yeah.
Dude, Eric Snyder's
The
fit
gap.
today is 1020 rated.
I mean, his fit every day I've ever talked to him.
Really, the color coordination is, it has to be said, it's just spectacular.
Fantastic beard, too.
Yeah. Just fall to the green. That's a little wide. Might have finished to the circle.
The lane on this hole is so particular, but you can get it down there with a little bit of, like, randomness, some luck. But, like, this hole is hard. Imagine just being a lefty and trying to throw this hole.
That's cruel. And so's this roll away. I mean, Adrian Khon disc golf, dude. He's got that shirt on that says "Do something cool." That's such an embodiment. I don't know if that's like one of the sponsors.
Hope it did not.
But I'm just loving this kid's golf. Sitting to even, some real good comebackers. If he starts getting clean off the tee, he's going to be really scoring well.
Like I said, even after hole 4, you're doing well if you can get there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Eric play. 920 rated. I mean, for this course, you know, you're looking at, if you're 920, you're looking to shoot at worst 1 or 2 over to stay on track with that rating. But I'm very certain Eric Snyder's shot under par many times here before. I'm sure he's not coming out here looking to shoot even.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Good vibes from Harry out there. Shouts out to the Gucci squad. Here's Adrian on the green with another long putt for par.
That putt is so smooth.
Adrian Khon. I mean, he's putting on a clinic out there on the green. This putt is just so crispy. That is not slow-mo. That follow through, that little pause at the bottom.
Love these angles.
Wow, yeah, we're hitting every angle on this putt. Love it.
Guy just made the 6 pars. Wow, great putt there, even for bogey.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to lay that up and still gave himself 25 feet, and making it is a big deal on hole 4.
Birdie Harry sitting even par through 4. Yeah, he's happy about that one. Really tough positioning there. Dead center. Evan Boyle cleans up the par. Got some upgraded graphics this year. Details on every score, no big deal.
Love that. Wow. A little nervy putt there.
Yeah, that drop off behind.
Eric, but
that drop off behind is not friendly right there. Hole 5, par 3, 348 feet. This is the definition of a 2-option shot here. This left side shows the big hyzer forehand that kind of crashes into the green. The right side shows a little bit more of a straight backhand line. We'll typically see a slower speed disc on the right. A couple different options here. And Evan Boyle going back to that forehand. Let's see what he does.
high and wide, stable. Looks pretty good.
Colchera lost that one, but it's a real tough green to get to, and it's a tough green to film from. Everyone kind of wants to crash in real high here.
Dang.
And you just saw a lefty backhand from Adrian Khon there.
I literally didn't say anything because I didn't want to sound like an idiot.
At
But
the
yes.
off chance he'd been throwing lefty the whole time.
I was like, what is going on right now?
Have we seen any I think we've seen forehands from him too. That is something.
There's the classic route by Harry.
Yeah, I mean, I think Harry was a big Rutgers golfer. Mm-hmm. He's clearly super dialed on that 250 and in shot. Obviously, this is a little longer, but going downhill.
Oh, that might have helped him.
Ooh.
Well, maybe not.
That's a long putt, and the screen does kind of slope backwards.
Nice little run there.
No surprise. Little half bid from Eric there.
Evan's going for this.
Yeah, he wants to run this for sure.
Thought it was a little high.
Yeah.
Left himself with a little bit of a putt again.
Yeah, this is not the comebacker you want. This is Adrian Khon territory right here. Let's see if Evan's got it.
Great putt.
Yeah. All day. One of the big things you'll see from these guys that crest above that big kind of threshold at that 930 range is the confidence on the putting green.
Yeah, for
Hitting
sure.
those comebackers, going through the repetition every time. So much fun to watch these guys. Harry from weird positioning again.
Good run, though. Ooh, love that.
Get in
Love
there.
that. He knows he might have gotten away with one there.
I think it's safe to say he deserved it.
Yeah.
And it's in. And it's in.
Pars all around?
Pars around.
Coming into hole 6 here, we've got a number of easier holes on the course coming up. Very, very scoreable section. Hole 6, par 3, 252 feet. Straight shot off of the tee. Kind of crashing in. There's a couple different little alleyways you can take here to the basket, but anything that kind of plays off the ground towards the basket here is going to be inside the circle. We'll see if Evan Boyle can filter into this green.
Yeah, I throw the backhand here too, just like Evan. So nice. Great flight there. But I think this is a forehand hole. If you can skip it off that trail right there and have it just crash over. It really seems like that's the better shot.
Yeah, you'll see a bit of a straighter finish from those slower speed discs.
So he's not going lefty backhand.
No, he's got the righty forehand now. I mean, oh my God.
Oh.
Adrian just strikes me as a guy who just loves the craft of getting better.
Yeah.
Loves pushing the boundaries. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about him, but after 5 holes of ridiculous pars, that's what I think.
A little outside there for Harry, but he just didn't turn it enough. I think he was trying to push that outside there, but he just didn't get it over.
Yeah, we saw that Anheuser on hole 2. It's definitely in the bag. This one's inside from Eric.
That's the classic shot.
Oh,
there.
yes. Never mind.
Great shot.
Looks like a flippy fairway driver that kind of just rode straight.
Throw it down, get a little skip. How much?
Hope it didn't rip up.
How much room is in the right of that?
Yeah, that was multiple ace runs right there.
What did we see? We saw an Anheuser backhand, a flip-up backhand, a forehand.
You really tasked yourself with
saw
really
everything.
committed to that
We
there.
saw everything.
Harry in a bit of a tough spot here. Let's see if he can scramble, stay at even par. Tough play from the rocks, but he's right there. Got a couple bids at the basket here from the other 3. Let's see what Boyle does downhill. Cash money Boyle all day.
He's playing really clean right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this kid on feature card for a while. He's got a busy schedule, hitting a lot of tournaments last year. It is great to see him starting off hot here at the Valley Forge Spring Training.
Great putt.
Adrian with another big putt. Kind of a weird section of the back of this green here, but he gets the job done in style. Yes. Oh my God.
Just one little tree in there. It's kind of tricking him up here. Still makes it though. Great putt.
Adrian's going to be back on feature card soon. I have a strong feeling.
Think so too.
I got the reaction.
Nice putt from Eric Snyder there.
Evan, you got game. You got game. You got game, Evan.
Harry grabs that par. Huge shouts out to Grip Equipment. Absolutely loving getting some bags out for this event. We got 2 B Series bags. Did a little CTP. There's Timur Savin grabbing one. Kyle O'Brien got one. Fantastic work to these guys. And again, thank you so much to Grip for sponsoring the event.
Yeah, look at the leaderboard here. Some common names up there. I mean, the best part about these events is we're really building a community here. It's a lot of the same people we're seeing. Jacob listed the top, Connor Henderson, Evan Boyle, Ron Gardner, all in the hunt. I mean, this is what Valley Forge is all about.
Yeah, you know, that shotgun start, you're going to see a big scrambling on the leaderboard, but it's nice to get a little check-in here. Hole 7, par 3, 235, left to right off of the tee. Big, huge slope down this hill. This is a hole that people will absolutely hate, but I think deep down everybody knows this is a good disc golf hole.
Yeah, this is the most controversial hole on the course.
I mean, the Mando left, I think, is is definitely a discussion that could be had.
Mm-hmm.
Evan trying to sneak in on that backhand side. Adrian's going to go with the lefty, backhand, and hyzer down. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I think the big controversy is you throw a good shot like this right here,
Wow, you
and
timed
you're
that.
instantly punished.
You timed that, and that's out of bounds. That's brutal. Not sure if Adrian knows it yet.
Same thing here. Like, it becomes an absolute gamble
God.
of whether you're going to be safe.
Snyder flashing chains again.
Wow. He's really comfortable with that forehand disc.
Yeah,
Whatever
he's got that.
throwing
I
right
think
there.
it looks like a fairway driver he's throwing. Nope, zone.
Yep, I think it's a mid putter.
It's up there. Get it.
Wow, that's a foot or two from being in.
It's also a foot or two from being OB.
Upon closer review, I think that might have been a PA3. I saw the flashing. No, I saw the stamp on the top.
The Harry Ward special right here.
That's perfect.
Good shot.
Nice and soft, filters into the green. How are you not going to laugh at my Prodigy flashing joke? I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah. The second most controversial thing behind this hole.
Right. Evan Boyle, long stepper, just trying to get up to the green. This is a long par putt downhill. Sitting at 2 under.
A little high again.
I just love the aggression.
I'm so scared of this hole.
Adrian trying to find his lie. For anyone who's never come to a PDGA sanctioned tournament, there are some rules you've got to follow. There, it is a little bit more structured, but surprisingly refreshing, Sam, I would say. Not even just Valley Forge events, but PDGA sanctioned tournaments as a whole. Not as stressful as you might think if you're a new player getting into the sport.
Yeah, I mean, especially, a tournament like this, everyone's getting their feet wet for the season. Getting that structure around. I prefer tournament play over casual
my
play.
Lord,
So.
the stepper.
What a putt. This kid makes bogeys look like smooth birdies.
You can't believe it. He's coming out here with the new discs, new bag. I mean, he's trying to go all gateway. I love the commitment. I mean, that's just fantastic.
Harry for birdie here? Oh.
Just high left for that birdie 2 from Harry.
Again, happy that it sticks on the green there.
Yep. This is just so slanted. Gonna be a bunch of pars and a couple bogeys here.
Yeah, I know Adrian's not going to be happy with that. He really felt like it was good off the tee, and to get
No,
punished
I mean,
is
especially
tough.
to be pushing so consistently the way he was on the first few holes, sticking in with those pars. You finally see him hit the birdie. You assume he's about to kind of start popping off. Still got some scoreable holes here. Hole 8, par 3, 198. This is a right to left hyzer shot. You are seeing the wrong one, but you'll see it in a second. Massive shout out to Visionary Disc Golf. Really loving working with Dax on this event. We got a net out there. You guys are going to see more of that tomorrow in round 2. Got one of his training nets. Visionary's making some really, really good quality stuff. I think the Pro Tour is using some of their nets too.
Love that. Is that a jump putt? It looked like a little jump putt there.
That was kind of a jump putt.
Yeah, he definitely hopped up there a little bit.
Is that an All-Star Game MLB hat Evan Boyle's wearing? I'm loving that.
Yeah, I hope so.
And this is going in.
Oh, right over the top. A little bit of a death putt there, but I'm sure he's running it. No problem. A little high here.
Pured up the middle. This is high. And he's a bit long there by the path.
I think
Putting
he's
back
running it.
downhill. We've seen him make a few at that range.
Oh. Crazy.
Yeah, lots of aggression. Harry leaves that one a little high. He'll filter in for the par. Here's Adrian with that putt. Water behind.
Oh, man.
Just wide left, and he had his foot up on the log there.
Yep.
That's a difficult decision to make, I'm sure, wherever his lie was. Out of bounds coming back for the bogey. Evan tries something similar, but he's going to stay inbounds. I mean, it is pretty obvious at this point that these guys all have a run everything mentality. I'm loving it.
I mean, I think after hole 4, pretty much everyone in the AM1 field feels like they can get a birdie on every single hole from here on out.
Yep.
So when you have an opportunity, you're staring at the basket, I feel like most of us are going for that birdie, even when there's something behind it like water.
Another bogey for Adrian, sitting at 1 over par. Playing some great disc golf. Evan stays 1 under. Eric's going to tap in for the bogey here. He'll be sitting at 2 over par. Hole 9, par 3, 244 feet. This is a straight tunnel shot off of the tee with 2 options. You've got that right side where players like the hyzer backhand, and you got the hyzer forehand on the left. Many Greystoners seem to agree that this hole is one of the more deceivingly challenging holes. I heard James Kalinsky talking about it the other day. It seems like it should be super simple, but you'll find a lot of weird bogeys here.
The gap is much tighter than you think, as Harry goes a little wide there. But it's kind of like a flip-up shot on the right side to get it to ride all the way down there. And then on the forehand or the left side, it's so straight for so long.
Oh, that's a beautiful
That's an awesome
backhand.
Oh, what a
play.
roll. Almost a leaner.
Gorgeous drive from Evan Boyle. That was textbook. Yeah, you kind of want to go with that low hyzer that pushes forward as it touches the ground on this hole if you're going backhand.
Oh, look at this. That is so hard. Beautiful shot. Absolutely parked.
Yeah, I mean, to keep the disc that straight for 200 feet.
Rare forehand from Harry.
That forehand just reeks of legend of the sport. A little bit wobbly, but he puts it right under the basket.
And the one thing I know about Harry is he loves playing in the woods. So I'm sure he's a little tricky here and there. With, you know, has a good...
With where he can bust that thing out.
Yeah, just use it for nice little touchy shots.
Exactly what Adrian needed here. Nice tap in. Going into this back 9, even par. Top 4 scores are probably going to be in the 3 under par to 7 under par range. So he's definitely still got a chance to keep with the pack here.
Love that, Evan.
Evan Boyle just dropping it in. What a performance from the kid so far. 9 holes down, we got Jacob Liss at 4 under par. Connor Henderson and Taylor DeRuvo right there. Eric Pine, I believe he was the 2020 Warwick Am champion.
2021.
3 under par, sitting at 4th place. Tom Keeley right there with him. What are you thinking about these scores so far, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of the people we know from Valley Forge, a lot of the same community we're looking at. Love seeing Jake Basil at -2 after 9 holes. I mean, he's playing great disc golf lately. And Tom Keeley, you know, Team Warwick, lefty. I mean, lefty's not easy on this course.
It's not easy on any course. Big shouts out to Chris Clemens. And shouts out to Jake. I heard rumors that he might be in the Valley Forge Disc Golf League this year.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in for the Front 9. If you did not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. We'll see you on the back.